There are some truly fatal mistakes people still make when hanging laundry indoors, which can encourage mold growth. In this video, I'll show you what those mistakes are and how you can avoid making them ever again in the future. Because when you throw your laundry into the washing machine and start it up as you usually do, you should always carefully make sure to set the spin cycle to the highest possible speed, as long as that is actually suitable for your specific laundry. This way, you ensure that a lot of the excess moisture is already removed in the washing machine. Still, even when the washing machine cycle is completely finished, the laundry is still quite damp, and in fact, a typical laundry basket full of wet clothes can contain up to 2 liters of water. During the drying process, this moisture naturally escapes, and if you do it incorrectly, it can seep into the walls and promote mold growth. And of course, that's the last thing you want in your home. The first important tip is to give your laundry a good shake before hanging it up, as this helps to remove a significant amount of moisture. Ideally, you should do this outside or near an open window. Now, when hanging up your laundry, make sure to leave enough space between each item to allow for better airflow. For towels like these, for example, you can always hang longer towels next to smaller ones, so there's enough space left for air to circulate well between them. You should also make sure, ideally, that there's a heater nearby, as you can see here in my case. If you position it at a slight angle in front of the heater, then the warm air from the heater, if you turn it on a bit, can circulate perfectly through the laundry. But the biggest mistake that almost everyone makes is with ventilation. Of course, you should regularly open the window so that the moist air can escape outside. However, you shouldn't just leave the window tilted open, because many people simply tilt it and leave it open for a long time. But all that does is make the masonry around the window colder, which allows moisture to settle there much more easily, and that's how mold forms much faster. That's why you should always air out the room by fully opening the window for a short period. To do this, open the window completely 2 to 3 times a day for about 10 to 15 minutes each time. During this time, you should of course turn off the heating briefly. If you have the opportunity, you should also ventilate crosswise. This means opening a window on the opposite side or, for example, in the next room if you have the doors open, so that the air and moisture can escape even faster. And if you follow and implement these few tricks, you'll make sure your laundry dries properly in the future, avoids developing any unpleasant odors, and you'll also be able to effectively prevent the growth of mold in your apartment when you hang your laundry inside. Would you like to learn about more common laundry mistakes that almost everyone makes but no one should anymore? Then check out the video you now see on the screen. Go ahead and click on it right away.